We're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the people who are here so far. We're having a little bit of technical difficulty. I don't know if you guys could see Brandon at all, but I cannot, as I just showed an example of. I cannot see him on my end of things right now. So that's what we're kind of currently trying to do is get him into the live with us. So let's go ahead and add him again. Hold on, I'm actually going to suggest uh going to suggest that he joined the live as if he were going to watch it and see if that helps. Hey there we go. Oh, there he is. Ha. Okay, so let's see if we can add him again and see if it works this time. There we go. Fingers crossed, everybody. Cross your fingers. Right. The joys of live streaming. Nope, it's the same thing again. It's just showing me a solid black screen for his side of everything. I have no idea what's going on with that. That is so freaking weird. I don't know if it's something that I've done. I don't know if it's on his end or mine. Can you guys see him at all? There's a good place to start. Can you guys see him? Or is it black screen for you guys too? Okay, yeah, it's on your end somehow. I mean, maybe try restarting your whole like computer or phone or something and then coming back and we can try it again, maybe, Brandon? Because he says he can hear and see me, but obviously none of us can see or hear him. So there it is. There's there's how it's going for right now, everybody. Yeah, I've got an interesting one set up for today. I've got some things here I'm going to quiz Brandon on if we can get him on to test his knowledge on certain items, and it should be entertaining. It should be interesting to see what he knows and doesn't know. I feel like oh, thanks so. Yeah, this is one of my favorite little setup outfits here is my purple hat and my purple plaid shirt. I very much like it. I want to get suits like this someday, you know, like a suit and tie and everything. And yeah, that'll be fun. So, yeah, Brandon is back. Let's see. Let's try inviting him again. Gosh dang it. Fingers crossed again, everybody. Cross your freaking fingers. Come on, Substack. Bring us Brandon. We want Brandon. There it is. Yeah. Well, I can see you. I can't hear you. Nope, still can't hear you. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear him this time? Because I can see him. Can anybody hear him though?
Okay, can you hear me now?
There we go. Woohoo! We got video and audio. Yes.
Oh my gosh. What? My so frustrating.
Yeah, that was interesting. So that's a good start to the show. At least now, people, I guess can relate to everybody has, struggles.
I don't know what was going on my I was trying to go on my phone, which I usually do, and I I got to the point where we were both on I saw us both on the screen, and I was like, "Can you oh, here I am, can you hear me?" And you were like, "No, all I see is a blank screen." I'm right there, I can see myself.
Well, I'm glad that you made it through. That is, wonderful because, I have some fun planned for us. But, first off, how have you been? How are things?
Well, fine, I guess. It's going pretty well. I had a good weekend and, um, I don't know, I'm keeping up with articles and stuff, so doing alright. The
Well,
weather here
that's
has
at
been
least good.
kinda crazy.
The weather there? Yeah, that's what you, saw a post you said, that it was like, what, like 80 degrees outside?
Yeah, yeah, and in March in the Midwest, that's not normal.
No, I wouldn't imagine so. I mean, not many places, in, North America is that very normal for this time of year.
Yeah, but we're supposed to get, like, a wintry mix on Sunday, like snow and stuff, so it's, like, 80 degrees one day and then snow the next day, pretty much.
We didn't quite get to 80, we got to, like, 65 or so, and then it snowed the next day. So that was interesting.
Oh, and yes, I do know, sign language, but, I mean, if nobody else does, then, it doesn't help much.
Yeah, I do not. I could guess, that would be kinda fun. Try
Oh,
to guess
yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of sign language is kinda self-explanatory, especially, like, the animals and things. If if I sign an animal, you would probably a lot of times you'd be able to guess what it was.
Ah, I know that, my, oldest daughter, she was pretty fluent in sign language. I don't know if she still is, but, um, yeah, she was at one point.
Yeah, if you don't use it after a while, you kind of forget, but, um, I don't know, for me, I remember quite a bit. I'm fairly fluent, not just the alphabet, but I know a lot of signs, and I can speak to people.
What it, my, Kimberly says, "I like the sign for poop." What is that one? Oh, yeah, okay, so that it is like the sign from, Meet the Fockers or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, the little
Probably.
baby, they teach the baby how to say he's gotta poop or whatever.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's funny. Well, that is kinda self-explanatory. Poop.
yeah, yep, pretty much.
Or was I doing it upside down? I think I might be doing it upside down.
Yeah, just,
Yeah, there you go.
down.
Yep, I was doing it upside down. I was, like, doing it like this.
Well, I mean, I think they'd probably, you know, get the idea either way.
They'd probably pick up on it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, how are
so,
you?
I'm good. Just, getting along, trying to keep up with my new, format and trying to come up with new ways to, entertain people, but, other than that, just carrying on, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
Just doing,
You
living the dream, as they say. Isn't that the kind of thing?
Oh, yes. Living the dream. Do you have problems with, writer's block?
I never really get, like, writer's block where I can't really think of or write about anything because there's, like, in those types of moments where maybe I'm not even feeling, quite as creative or something like that, there's always, information I can go look up and, learn about and then write about that. And so, my main thing is like, for instance, last week I wrote a total of 6 articles and published 2 of them because the other 4 I just scrapped. I'm just like, I get to the end of them and they were fucking long articles too, man. Like they were good, length articles. I spent a lot of the days on, working and stuff. And then I'm just like, nope, just,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, what about you? Do you get writer's block at all?
I do I do some, because with mine, I mean, I guess I could look up some stuff and try to take a humorous approach to it. I don't know. I usually just try to come up with something and, um, I don't know. But sometimes, yeah, I don't. I get to a point where I'm like, I just can't. I don't have any ideas right now. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's self-confidence, I think, is what it is. Like, the articles I wrote, last week, I just, like, was like, "I don't think that those, like, are good." It doesn't matter, like, if they are or aren't. I mean, it's not like they were really any different than most of the crap I write these days, but, like, I just am like, "Nah, no good."
Yeah. And there's sometimes I write something and I think it's really funny or whatever, and it doesn't get a lot of likes or whatever, and that really disappoints me. I'm like, man, I really thought this one was a winner, and just sometimes it falls flat.
Oh, yeah, that one messes you up a little though too in the head kinda because you're like you really like you said, you're like, "I really thought that was funny," from
Yeah.
all the movies I've ever seen in my life and sitcoms and, comedians I've ever seen, this one should have been a fucking banger, and then, like, 3 people enjoyed it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, obviously humor is subjective,
Mhm.
but you kind of have I kind of get I have an idea of what's funny for most people, or at least for my readers. I've kind of gotten the idea of what they like, So I feel like I kind of have a handle on it, and then sometimes it still doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to I kinda try to, like, switch it up a little and write different types of things. I know, like, Jim the historian, he says that his family, like the, family-based, like, comedic stuff that I've written before. And that does seem to, do pretty well. But I'm still kind of trying to like find the edge, that I like to prefer. Plus, I get kind of bored if I write like the same type of thing over and over again. That's what happened when I first kind of came to Substack and started growing. Was around the time I was growing the most. Is I was writing the 3 topic articles every day, and
Oh,
those
right.
were I got fucking bored of those, man. Like, it's only been so many times I can say that Russia fucking sucks, Israel is assholes, and the world's in shambles before I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. There's only so much you can say without just repeating yourself.
Yeah, and that's my big thing is like I don't want to be, I have much love for the people that are capable of going through and, writing about the news every single day and making videos about the news and stuff like that. I do. I have so much appreciation and love for them. But oftentimes it's like everybody is using the like same CNN article to get their information from,
Oh, yeah.
so it's like you'll read like 10 articles about one subject trying to get new details and it's just the same exact details recycled over and over. And
Yeah.
so I'm like, yeah, I don't want to play that game. You guys have fun playing that.
Yeah.
I don't want to play it.
Yeah, I feel the same way about that. I don't write political stuff normally. I kinda I might, hit on a subject or something if I feel like strongly about it, or if it affects me or the LGBTQ plus community or something like that. I feel like I have to kinda hit on it a little bit, but and I try to take a different spin on it or whatever, but yeah, for the most part, there are plenty of other people writing about politics and the news and everything, and I'll let them do it. That's not my forte. That's not what I'm good at, so
Yeah.
I'm fine with letting them handle that.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of where I'm at too, is I don't have any problem handing the reins over on that. Like Lawrence and I were talking about earlier on the daily whatever, is um oh, I just lost my train of thought completely.
Yeah, I was watching that. I saw where you hit on that a little bit, where you're like, yeah, there are plenty of other news sources, and they're really good at what they do, and
Yeah.
You let them be good at what they do, and I'll do something different.
Yeah, yeah, Kimberly says, "I like topics that are always replenishing, like beauty, true stories, true crime, etc." And I did say this on the Daily Whatever is I do want to write more about true crime, cult leaders, and serial killers, especially because they fascinate the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Like I said, I've found that there's like a weird interconnection between serial killers and cult leaders. It's almost like most cult leaders probably could have ended up serial killers, and most serial killers could have probably ended up cult leaders if they had just gone a little bit different. And so I want to actually like compare like well-known cult leaders with well-known serial killers and how their like mentalities were very similar and their approaches to like, manipulate people into getting into their car to drive off to, a dark alley with them or, to go to a church and worship them were very similar approaches because they do like
yeah,
overlap.
yeah, and I can imagine, like, a cult leader, if they can't get control over someone, then they might just kill them, and then they'll turn into serial killers.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is the serial killers try to be cult leaders for a while, but like they give up and they're like, fuck it, I'm just going to kill them all instead.
Yeah, so I guess a serial killer is a failed cult leader, basically, is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. That's the bottom line of control over people is controlling their life or death, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So I thought of something that might be fun to do today, that I was hoping you would enjoy. And I'm sorry to disappoint. I know Lawrence had said this, but it's not a vaginal anatomy. Uh, but I thought I would show you some tools and
Ooh,
see if you know what they are called and what they do.
ooh, I've
Kind of like a
yes.
game show, a little bit.
All right.
All right, you ready?
What do I win?
My respect.
Well, I guess I'll take it.
Okay, so do you know what this tool is?
The jagged edge is throwing me off a little bit. At first I thought they were like tin snips, but with the
All right, well, there's we got those, so good call. We'll move those out of the way. That's what these ones are. Tin snips.
yeah, the jagged ah, the jagged thing, I would say some kind of wire or cable cutters or something like that. Oh,
This is a who's him a what's it, okay?
of course it is.
So, I mean, I'm sorry you were close, but you didn't quite get it, better luck next time. So okay, let's
Can you tell me
let's
what the what does the Who's'em what's it do?
cuts wires.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Okay, what about this one? Do you know what this one is?
Uh, what it looks similar, like a putty knife, like a or wedge, some no, no, no.
That this is a chai dial. That's a chai dial.
A chai dial.
Chai dial.
Uh-huh.
You use that to cut chunks out of stone.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, this one will be easy, okay? All right.
I'm afraid to answer this. I think that's a mm, a knob knocker.
It's a
Oh.
hammer, man. Come on. That's a
Oh, fuck.
hammer. So, I
Alright.
mean, yeah, I don't know. Kimberly said that if you won, you would she would make you a bracelet. Kimberly, are you going to make him a bracelet still? Did he win? What do you think?
Oh, I missed that part. I'll make you a beaded bracelet. Oh, a beaded bracelet. Okay.
She makes some cool ones, so you can make them in Morse code, to say things like "fuck Trump, fuck ICE," or you can just say "fuck Trump" or "fuck ICE." She can do that, how whatever you want. So she said, "Yes, any color." So, pick your colors and, what do you want it to say?
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm losing so far, so, we may not have to worry about any colors or anything. Oh, I like so-sos. I should have thought of that, so-so. It's a serial killer weapon.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, that would be a very good one for one to have. So,
Yeah, man.
I would have accepted that answer, quite honestly.
Oh,
That would have been
of course. Well, hindsight
I've
is
got this
20/20
too.
after all, right?
This one though, uh,
Oh,
I made.
okay.
This is a finishing hammer. This is one I use on, like, delicate things because it's soft wood.
Right.
So if I need to just, tap things together, not tap in, like, nails or anything, I'll use that so it doesn't dent the material.
Okay, so kinda like what you would use a rubber mallet for.
Yep, exactly. Almost the exact same things, except for I can't really be as aggressive. With a rubber mallet, you can be a little bit more aggressive. With
Yeah.
this one, I've got to be a little bit more gentle, otherwise it'll break the hammer too. So
So not so much a killer serial weapon, really.
no, you'd get like two or three good thunks in before that thing probably started to break.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I could ask you one more if you want. I mean, I've got a couple more tools here. What about this one? Do you know what this is?
I'm afraid to go with the obvious answer. Um,
What's the obvious answer?
a level.
No, this is an Earth computation device. This tells you if the Earth is even with whatever you're doing.
Hmm. Yeah, you forgot that I wanna hear the buzz.
No, it's a level.
Oh, ooh,
There you got a little good one there, right?
yeah.
You're a pain in the ass, KR.
I think
I
he
know.
knows that.
Yeah, I'm aware. All right, we got one more, and I will be honest. If you know what it is, I won't make up any weird names for it.
That is a Phillips head screwdriver.
Good job. See?
See, I'm not as ignorant as you might think when it comes
Oh,
to tools.
I kind of honestly, I really didn't think you would be. One, you grew up in the Midwest,
Yeah,
and two, you live on your own mostly, right?
yeah.
So that means you probably have to fix your own stuff, right?
Yeah, and I have done a little bit of handiwork. I had to fix, this I don't even know what it was, this seal that was up under my sink under the drain basket, you know?
Hmm.
It had corroded and fallen apart, and so I had to go get a new one, and so I had to replace that. So that was something. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I did it myself. I didn't call a plumber for it. So,
Yeah, I mean, you saved yourself like $500.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly, most of that type of stuff is good for people to know how to do. I'm proud of you for doing it, honestly.
Yeah, and I've changed a tire before. I was had a had a blowout on a interstate one time and had to pull over and change my tire. So, I can do some things.
Oh, I didn't even know. Kimberly just said she replaced the spark plug in her car today. I knew she was having
Ooh,
a fan issue with her coolant system, but I didn't know that she had to replace a spark plug.
I have fan issues. I don't have enough of them.
Same, same. We've got that in common for sure.
I've got an object, I can show you and
Yeah,
see if you know what it is.
yeah. Let's see it. Is that Is it like a character from something, or is it just your own design, or
It is not my own design. I found it. I can't answer it. I don't know what it is. It's it's
looks
got,
like a
like, these mouse ears and kinda like buck teeth, but it's got this long neck. It's like a and this the back of it's got this long tail, so it's kinda like a mouse, but it's got a long neck, so is it like a cross between a giraffe and a mouse? I'm not
maybe maybe
I don't know.
maybe it's a long neck rat?
Is there such a thing?
No. I don't think so, but I mean, that's my best guess.
So it's a giraffe.
Giraffe, there you go. Yeah,
There
that's
we
that's my best guess. Te
alright.
Teething toy? Is it soft or hard? It looks hard.
Oh, yeah, it's a, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's ceramic.
Does it have a sticker on the bottom of it at all?
Nope,
N
just a
so it's
hole.
that's just like somebody's fun little creation, huh?
I guess. I don't know where it came from or,
I
you
wonder if
know.
the person, like, at first, like, when they all got done, it was like the head was closer to the body, but then they were just like
Yeah, and it's got this little weird hat on, like a green billed
It looks
cap.
like it honestly looks like something you'd see in a Disney movie, though. Like, it really does, like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't recognize it from anything, but maybe I'm just not aware. I don't know.
Kimberly said it's terrifying. Natasha said teething toy.
Well, I don't think you'd want your baby to be chewing on the ceramic, ceramic Jurat.
I guess that depends on how much I liked my baby.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's, I mean, one of my 4 kids, I'm sure I would have let try to teeth on it, Just just
They
just just
wouldn't
to
have
see what happened, I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, they wouldn't have appreciated that very much.
no, probably not.
They
It's a
probably
good
wouldn't break it, though.
it's a good thing their mother is better than, I am.
I can pull something else out of my hat.
Let's see. Oh, that looks like a whisk of some sort.
Yeah, basically, it's a whisk or an egg beater.
Oh, that's an egg beater. That one's cool. I like that one.
Yeah, it's like an old-fashioned egg beater or whisk or whatever.
Sweet. See, you had the perfect opportunity to mess with me. You could have been like, "No, Kenyon, that's
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's it's no, it's not an egg beater. It's a whirligig, and
there you go." It's an egg atomizer.
yeah, yeah,
That's funny. So, now I've got a good basis for, things I'll do to, get my, guests confused later on.
mhm.
Be
I
kind
had
it'd be kind of fun to do a game show,
yeah,
don't you think? Like, some sort of, like, actual game show, not Kenyon making shit up as he goes game show, but,
yeah, yeah.
just a fun little game show here and there. Have, 2 guests on, and then, they, write down their answer and then have to hold it up, and then the winner gets a $5 Starbucks gift card. Which, can you even get anything at Starbucks for $5 anymore?
I don't think so.
No,
Um,
not really.
no, there might be, like, a little cookie or something like that that's only maybe $4 and something. I'm not sure. Even I think even the smallest what they consider the tall, Starbucks, I think it's over $5.
Yeah, they might be like, if you ask for something, they might be like, "Well, I mean, somebody left part of their coffee on the table before they, left. We could give you that." It's like, well, what did they have?
We got an expired muffin in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, Kimberly said maybe a kid's hot cocoa, and Ted said maybe a
Mm.
grande plain.
I don't know about the grande plain. I think it's gonna go up over, Starbucks. Over $5, I mean.
Even just like I think they call it like the Americana, which is just like black, right? Like that would
Right.
even be over $5.
Well, I don't know about that one. I've never tried to order just a plain black coffee. I can't drink black coffee. It's just too bitter. I gotta have something in it.
It messes, not to get, like, too, intimate in details or anything, but if you
Yeah.
drink a lot of black coffee, it starts to really burn to pee.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like,
Oh, yeah? Well, hey, maybe that too, we all know what coffee does there, but,
right.
I learned the hard way that if you drink too much, black coffee, you're gonna have some, burning pee.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna find out.
Yeah, don't. I don't recommend it. Yeah, that's, actually, yeah, that's a whole other story I could tell you about how that I figured out that it was black coffee making it burn to pee.
Well, I mean, sometimes you gotta experiment to see what the problem is.
Well, me being experimental was what made it a problem in the first place, so
Ah, yes.
so,
Sometimes sometimes the experiments aren't so great.
Ted says, "I'll stay mum on that, never had burning though." Yeah, yeah, I don't recommend it, so it's, almost like, did you ever smoke cigarettes?
No, not regularly. I mean, I've tried it before, but just didn't appeal to me.
Yeah, so, like, I was way back, fuck, 15 years ago, actually, at this point. I was in jail for about a month and a half, and so, obviously, you can't have cigarettes in jail. It was when I was still a smoker, and when I got out, though, I went right back to smoking cigarettes. I mean, I literally, walked right over to the gas station and bought a pack right when I got out. I remember that night when I got back to my house and everything, and I went piss, oh, man. I was like, I'd always heard that cigarettes, like, made it burn to pee and stuff, but when you're, like, used to them, you don't notice it as much.
Ah,
But man, like, after a month and a half of not smoking, oh, it burnt.
so maybe that would happen with the black coffee too. You just have to keep drinking it until you don't burn anymore.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. That
Not
one was
something I wanna
special.
do.
Yeah. That one was like I was wanting to sing Johnny Cash the whole time, like, with that one. I fell into a burning ring of fire, man.
Burning Ring of Fire, that's right. I
So,
I've got I got another object here.
um, I wanna say that's a paddle, like you'd, spank someone with for fun?
Nope, nope.
No?
Eh. I don't have a buzzer like you. I wasn't ready for that.
What is it? It's a dog bone. Is it for your, kitty or dog or whatever?
It
Is
is
it a
it is
brush?
it is a brush, yes. It's like a kind of stone, like pummel stone or whatever, and you can use it on, like, your blanket or furniture or whatever. It takes the fur right off, and then you just run
Ah,
it underwater, and the fur just falls off.
sweet. So it's like a reusable lint roller kinda.
Yeah, basically.
That's freaking awesome.
A
I love
fur
that you're keeping
remover.
your Christmas tree up. I just realized that, but now it's decorated in St. Patrick's
Sir
Day stuff.
sir, excuse me, sir. This is not a Christmas tree. It
It's a
is
St.
it is
Patty's tree.
it that's exactly right. It is there's up at the top, I don't you probably can't tell, but that is Lucky the Leprechaun at the top,
Ah,
and there's a beer stein right there, and, there's some clovers, and I've got some, metallic clover, garland around it. So, It is a St. Patrick's Day. It's basically a saint tree because Christmas, Saint Nicholas, and
Yeah.
then February was Saint Valentine's.
Oh, yeah, huh?
I had Valentine's up there, and now it's St. Patrick's.
Dude, seriously, I just thought about that, like, all these days that are based on, like, religious figures, like, are, like, excuses for people to, like, be, like, the most non-religious they possibly can. Like, Christmas is, like, an excuse for people to, like, give in to, like, gluttony and greed. St. Valentine's, Day is, an excuse for people to give in to lust, and, people get
And
drunk on
chocolate.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yep, drinking, yep,
Oh, man, religion really holds you to, being, that a good person on that, right? Like,
yep. Oh, yeah, Kimberly, you're right. I had a Valentine's tree for February.
so are you gonna keep going with it?
Well, I don't I have a miniature tree that has these little miniature decorations for Easter.
Mhm.
So, this one, it's probably gonna have to come down after March, I guess. I don't have
I mean,
enough stuff for I don't know what May, I guess, Memorial Day. I guess I don't know, I'd put red, white, and blue stuff on it for I don't know.
yeah, that one's tough. I guess, decorated in a bunch of, uh, uh, gravestones from Arlen Cemetery.
Oh, Mother's Day, I guess, I could put I don't know. I don't know what I would put for Mother's Day. I hang a bunch of mothers on the I don't know, I don't
Yeah, that's a good one. How would you decorate a Mother's Day tree with, like, baby bottles and pictures of their kids? But then, like, you'd have to have, like, a mother in mind, so your mom. So,
I
like, pictures of
I
you and, like, some of your baby stuff? Like, if she
yeah,
kept your
maybe I
booties and, like, your onesies and stuff like that, you could, decorate it in that.
yeah, that's kinda stretching it,
Yeah.
but I
July's
mean, if
easy.
yeah, and well, in June is Pride Month, so I could do that pretty easy.
Yeah, that's true too. I didn't even think about that. I don't I didn't I didn't even
We
think about
just
that, my bad.
skip over June, we don't
Yeah.
need June.
That's my birthday month too. I skipped over that too. I could have been like, you could decorate it in Kenyon's honor, purple
Oh,
and
yeah, 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 lots of purple, yeah, yeah, 4th of July, firecrackers and flags, I guess, and
yeah, red, white, and blue garland and stuff. That one's
but
pretty
August is n there's nothing in August, right? I mean, what do you do in August?
Yeah, besides my, oldest son's birthday, there's nothing. You're right. It's a dead month.
It is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Yeah, it is. Is that like the only dead month there is really? Because April, you've got Easter.
Yeah,
May is Mother's Day and Memorial Day.
yeah.
June is Pride Month. July is 4th of July.
June's also Father's Day,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I forget about that. Fuck dads,
4th of July. Yeah, I mean, September has Labor Day, which is, I mean,
Yeah.
you get off work for it, I guess, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it in September. So August, September kind of suck.
August especially, I mean, September at least has Labor Day, but
Is
yeah,
there like an Indigenous People Day somewhere in there we're missing?
I think isn't that in November? October,
October
November?
12th.
October, okay.
Yeah, so, October's cool, it's got, Indigenous Peoples Day, and then, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I love Halloween.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I could do a lot with Halloween with the tree, but
Yeah.
am I gonna have to just leave it blank for August then? I mean, I don't know. I'm probably gonna take it down.
Yeah, just, take it down, but then tell people if they ask about it, be like, "No, it's still there, it's just there's nothing to decorate it with, it's invisible, it's blank."
Oh, yeah, it's clear. I just
Yeah,
clear coated it.
there you go. It's clear coated it. That'd be a cool as hell product, man.
Yeah, I'd be painting myself with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd paint myself with that to be able to go to the store unseen and actually, like, get shopping done without anybody bugging me, you know? Because 'Cause I'm so famous, every time I go to the store, people are
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh my god, you're that guy from Substack, right?" And I'm like, "Yes, I am."
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about the shopping thing. I don't know, I would sneak around and mess with people and stuff probably and take their hat off and stuff like that.
Though as many times as I get told that I look like Hopper from, Stranger Things a lot.
Oh, yeah?
So
Okay.
I wonder if I could, convince people I am him if I, like, dressed like him and, like, kinda cosplayed him. I wonder if anybody would confuse me for him. I don't think I look enough like him. I think there's similarities, but I don't think I look enough like him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna I can see similarities, I guess, but I think you're much better looking than he is.
Aw, thank you. I I, I don't wanna sound narcissistic, but that was my first thought when my kids called me that because my kids were the first ones to call me that. I'm like, "I'm at least a little bit better looking than that guy." I mean, maybe not much, but, like, at least 1%, you know?
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, definitely. They don't know what they're talking about.
I think it's because I developed the dad bod like he has, And so they're like, "Oh, you're looking like Hopper these days." It's kinda how I took it. They're just
Oh, I
they're
see, yeah. Could
they're
be.
just jerks.
Yeah, jerks.
Just jerks. My kids are just jerks.
Guess who's not getting guess who's not getting birthday presents this year?
Ever again. No, ever again. With comparison like that, they're never getting anything again from dad.
My cats don't ever say anything like that to me.
Yeah, I know. Even our cat, who is surprisingly rude and mean, doesn't insult me like that. She insults my food though. That's something she does because she only likes chicken. If she like, because she'll come and beg me for food now. I don't know. This just started randomly out of the blue. Like she never did it, and then a while back, she just came and started sitting and like meowing at me while I was eating. But if I try to offer anything that isn't chicken, she like smells it and then like looks up at me and like her eyes like slit, and then she like her ears like go back. She's like, she's like, that's
That's
shit.
strange.
Yeah.
But she
I
doesn't
don't
like
want that.
seafood or anything like that?
Oh, I mean, she likes tuna, yeah, but not. I mean,
Oh.
cooked food. I mean,
Oh, I see, yeah.
yeah, cooked anything like cooked. So like, I've tried giving her, little pieces of beef, little pieces of pork, and she doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, my cats actually don't really like human food, for the most part. I think they probably would the same as yours, I think they probably would eat, chicken, and I've given them, like well, if I open a can of chicken, I'll drain it, and, oh,
Mhm.
they'll lap that up. They love that.
Yeah.
But
That's what I do if I
yeah,
eat tuna. I, drain the liquid
right.
into, her food bowl and stuff.
Yeah, same
Your
thing.
cats are cute, by the way. I love black cats. I've always had a special, like, place in my heart for black cats, and so, I definitely, love your cat.
Well,
Is
mine
that the
is
one you're petting right now? Yeah.
sleeping on my lap.
Aw, cute kitty. Are you wearing
Yeah.
purple today too?
Oh, I am. Actually, I didn't even I put this on. I didn't do it intentionally, actually, but I completely forgot about that. Yes, I am working wearing a purple shirt.
Sweet. My brother.
Yeah, it was just I guess it was intuition or something. I was going in my closet picking out, and I was like, "Haven't worn this in a while." Psh, worked out. Wow, that's yeah, I didn't even think about it.
That's awesome. You're helping me stay on brand. I like it. I
That's
appreciate
right.
it. So what plans do you have for the going forward with everything on Substack? What are some goals and plans you have?
Oh, well, I mean, I started a new publication this year for my fiction and poetry, so I'm gonna continue that as much as I can and hoping to 'cause that stuff I put behind paywalls a lot of it or parts of it at least,
Mhm.
and I had not done much of that before, like, most of my stuff is free, but with that, I wanted to try the paywall stuff, and 'cause, it's like a I yeah, I look at it like if I were going to put it in a book of short stories and poems, I would sell the book. I would go if I went to a book signing, I'd have this pile of books. I'm not gonna say, "Well, they're free, but you can pay me if you want,"
Yeah.
which is kinda what we do on Substack. A lot of us, we're just like, "Okay, my stuff's free, but I would appreciate." But I'm not gonna do that with a book.
Yeah.
So, when I'm putting my book online, my book on Substack, I've gotta put it behind a paywall. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing with that. Still doing the live videos. I'd I'd wanted to kinda do what you're doing, actually, every week having a guest on, and I was trying to work it out in a certain day at a certain time every week, but, like, the first few I did, the people, they couldn't go on at I had to work with their schedules and everything, so
Yeah.
that makes it a little difficult,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
and I may work through that as I go through the year and get down to a kind of a specific schedule, but I don't know. That's where I am with that, and I don't know. That's I'm just kind of trying to keep going with what I'm doing and doing the audio podcast, and yeah, nothing real groundbreaking or exciting, but I feel like the my putting my poems and fiction out there is kind of a big deal for me, at least, because I've been holding on to it for so long, and I've been thinking about publishing it in a book for a while, and I'm just like, it's just so hard to get into the traditional publishing companies, and then self-publishing requires so much marketing and self-promotion and everything. I just hate all that. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I've got an audience on Substack. I can try to do it through there and see what happens. So we'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean, and I like that. I think that's smart. I actually, because like I'm going to be starting a third publication, so then I'll have everything covered. It'll be World of Fiction, and I might put like because Lawrence kind of questioning me about my writing and stuff I want to write and talking about other people's books and stuff made me want to start like pushing out my own books and working on those more. And I was thinking, well, I could maybe release like a chapter at a time, and
Yeah,
maybe I'll put those chapters behind a paywall.
yeah,
So one, I'm only getting people who, are serious about like supporting my work so I can get some good feedback. And then also it's you're not putting out, your heart and soul for nothing. So
yeah. And that's what I'm doing with some of mine. A lot of mine are just short stories where I'm just publishing them once, uh, all at once on a certain day or whatever, because they're flash fiction or whatever. But I do have some, like one that's coming out tomorrow. It's just one chapter. And then I'll release the second chapter next week, and it's only like 3 chapters long. It's still a short story, but it's divided up into 3 chapters. So that's what I'm doing with that one. But the
at
novel
least,
thing, that's what I was planning on doing that too, like a serialized novel. Sorry,
yeah.
what did you say?
No, no, you're good. You're good. At least nowadays there is the option to like self-publish. That is a cool
Yeah,
thing because I mean, if you can self-publish and you can, go through and self-endorse and you know, pay other content creators to mention you and talk about your work or whatever, then eventually you can get the notice of a big publication company and then you can publish through them later on. So that's at least good to have. Um, Oh, I gotta, bye. Night. Thank you for joining, Kimberly. I appreciate it. I think that was a while ago, actually. Oh, I'm behind. So yeah. uh, so yeah, anyway, so you can at least get your work out there, that way. And then, I don't want to self-publish though either, but I'm worried that, like, God, it seems so hard to get published. It's kind of, where like
yes,
most of my fear is right now is it just seems like so fucking hard. It almost feels like, and I'm not saying this is a guarantee. I'm not saying this is how it always is, but it almost feels like you have to know someone
yeah,
in the publishing industry to get published. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, that's that's kinda true. I mean, you can get lucky and somebody from a publishing company, the associate editor might you might get the right one to read it, and they'll be like, "Oh, I like this," and send it up to the next one and elevate it and everything, but a lot of times you're gonna get a rejection letter, and that's normal, but you have to have a pretty, um, solid mindset to be able to accept all those rejections.
Yeah.
'Cause, I don't know who said it, but there was one famous author said, "You're not gonna be published until you can line your walls with rejection letters." So, there you get rejected over and over and over again, and for some people, that's hard. They get that
Yeah.
rejection, they're like, "Oh, I'm no good, they don't like me," but that's not always the case. A lot of publishing companies, they look for certain things, like, if they have certain seasons, like, they may be only looking for this type of work this year, and especially, like, if there if there are popular things going on, like, you can kinda see throughout time, at least in movies and books and stuff, where there's, like, a period of time where, disaster movies, disaster books were popular, and you'd see a bunch of them, you know?
Yep.
Vampires were popular, Interview with the
Yep.
Vampire, and then there was Twilight, and, zombies were you know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
there's seasons of these certain types of genres, and if you can get in on that and have something kind of unique, but still within that realm, you might get lucky and get a publisher who likes it. But,
Yeah.
you otherwise, if you're trying to promote a romance novel in the time of zombies, you might be out of luck.
Yeah. I don't know how true this is because I didn't, like, hear it or read it from, like, a publication company or whatever, but, I know I, read somewhere at some point that if you're doing, like, a series, it's easier to get published if you already have your series finished. So,
Oh, yeah.
like, they have to like, you already have to be, like, part of a publication company in order for them to want to, like, publish your newer work after they've already published other stuff of yours. But if you come at them for the first time and, like, you have a trilogy and all 3 books are already pre-written, that's easier for them to publish because, like, they don't have to worry about you hitting deadlines or whatever. They can release at the exact time frame that it'll get the most sales and so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but I do believe. Well, I know I read that somewhere. I'm not just making that up out of
Yeah.
nowhere, but I don't know how true it was.
I mean, it's pretty likely. Usually people nowadays especially aren't as patient, so if one comes out, they want the next one pretty quickly afterwards, so I would guess that that's probably true. The publishers wouldn't wanna wait on the second one, because it takes a long time to write a book. So if you've
Yeah,
written one and you haven't even written the second one, publisher is like, "Eh, yeah, but we're gonna want this pretty soon." And, you can't rush good writing.
yeah. That and they can critique you. I think would probably be another factor. So they can sit there and they be like, "Well, we really love the idea, but we don't like this character. We don't think it'll sit well with the audience. We don't like, how this happens. We don't think that'll sit well with the audience. And you probably need to kill someone. You know,
Yeah.
someone should probably die somewhere in the story. And so
Yeah.
yeah, that seems to be a
Yeah.
factor now. Most authors, it used to be for a long time when I was a kid growing up, the most popular books were like terrified to kill somebody. And now that seems to be like a prerequisite to a good story is you have to be willing to kill like a couple of your main characters.
Yeah, I think people like the shock value now. Like, I mean, when I started watching Game of Thrones, before I watched the series, I heard because I came late to it, and I heard a lot of people say every pretty much everybody gets killed off and stuff like that. So I kind of went into it knowing I'm like,
Mhm.
all right, I don't want to get too attached, and they were right. It's like you like a character and oh, they're gone. Like,
Oh yeah.
oh man,
I remember so I watched, the first season of Game of Thrones before I read the books. I don't even think I realized they were based on books until after the first season I started looking more into it, but, I remember it got to, and this spoilers if you guys don't know and you're waiting to watch the series or read the books, uh, tune out, shut us off, whatever. But because this is going to be spoilers. I know it got to the end of season one, and Ned Stark is like on, the King's Landing or whatever, and he's about ready to be executed. And in my head, from all the other type of fantasy shit I've always read throughout the years, I'm like, somebody's gonna jump in and save him.
Yes,
You know,
yes, exactly.
something's gonna happen. Winterfell's gonna march on him all of a sudden, or something, and then all of a sudden his head like goes rolling across, and you're like, shit.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I was like, "This is a main guy. This is he's gonna be part of the series. Like, he's a main guy. They're not gonna kill him off the first season." Oh,
Yep.
well, yep, they did.
Yeah. Oh man, that's so. Oh, that was so, and that just sets kind of the tone for the whole rest of it. And then you kind of have to wonder the whole time. Well, is this person gonna die? Is this person gonna die? Is this person gonna die?
I
And
know,
then
that's why I was like, "Oh, I try not to get too attached 'cause" mm.
they killed Jon Snow temporarily.
Yeah, I was surprised by that, but I did kind by that time, I was like I kinda knew I was like, "Well," with the red what's her name? The Red Witch, the woman or
Yeah.
whatever. I was like, I was still holding out hope for that one.
Yeah, yeah, so that's where he ended the books he was writing, George R.R. That's the
Oh,
last
really?
book he wrote was, Jon Snow dying, I do believe. I'm not
Oh,
100% on that, but I do believe that's, like, the last scene with Jon Snow in the last book he finished in that particular series. So, we don't know what George R.R. was planning with Jon Snow, that's just where the executive producers decided they wanted to go.
okay. I didn't know that. I didn't read the books, obviously, and I think the same with you. I didn't realize there were books until after I actually started watching the movies and everything.
Yeah, the alarm is going off behind me. My singing clock is singing to me.
Oh, yes, it's 2 o'clock, isn't it? Well,
Yeah,
or whatever time it is for you. 1 o'clock, I guess, for you.
yeah, 1 o'clock. It's funny because like you're central, right?
Yeah.
And then Lawrence is Eastern Standard. So I'm actually like remembering time now based off your guys' locations. So
Yeah.
I'm like Brandon's an hour ahead of me and Lawrence is 2 hours ahead of me. So Lawrence is EST and he's central and I'm mountain and
Yeah, it still gets confusing for me. Somebody schedules a live and I have to, ask about their time zones. I'm like, okay, wait, am I an hour ahead of them or an hour behind them? I got to think about where the sun is. Like, okay, they've already seen the sun come up, so that means it's earlier for me.
yeah. Yeah. And then like he said in LA, it's noon right now because they're on Pacific time.
Yeah.
And the thing is with like Idaho's both. It's mountain time and Pacific time. So if you
Oh,
drive just a little ways north, you end up being in Pacific time. So then you go back an hour. So it's yeah, it's
that's
fun.
kind of yeah, that's a little strange for Idaho, especially because it's not that wide.
No, no, and it is in like the panhandle part that happens too, more so. So
Yeah,
the bigger part of Idaho is mountain time, and the smaller part of Idaho is PST.
that's weird.
Yeah, it is. It is very the time. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, you couldn't have it being the same time, everywhere in the world at once.
Well,
But the
why
time
not?
zones are a little
Why
bit
not?
interesting.
Why? Why can't we just let's just say it's 2 o'clock everywhere. Why can't we just say that? Now your 2 o'clock is a little different than mine, but it looks different outside. In England, their 2 o'clock is, in evening, but why can't we just have one universal time?
Because I
And
think the
no
goal
more
is to,
daylight saving. Oh, I hate
yeah,
daylight saving.
yeah, the time. I know that that's one thing that I think that this administration was talking about doing, and that's making it like a universal standard time instead of daylight savings and stuff. That's like the one thing that they've talked about doing that they probably won't at all do. But that's the one thing they talked about that I'm like, okay, I can get behind you on that one, guys."
Yeah, the one good idea they've had, wow.
Yeah, 1. They got 1. And I understand, like, the time zones only because, like, you want noon, you want the sun to be in the top center of the sky around noon. That's the only thing.
I mean, I guess. Do we don't have to do that.
If it was dark at noon, that'd be weird. That'd just be weird.
I mean, we'd get used to it after a while, wouldn't we? I mean, just
Yeah. I mean, if it's the way it always had been, then it would people wouldn't probably think too much about it. It would be, just
yeah.
how it is.
Yeah, daylight saving messes everything up, and then you got the states that don't observe daylight saving, like, I think Arizona or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that screws everything up too.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
If you go down in that area, most of it is Pacific Standard Time, and then like you go to Arizona, and part of the year they're aligned with Pacific Standard Time, and then the other part of the year they're aligned with Mountain Time
Ugh,
because of how it switches and stuff. So it's interesting.
it's ridiculous.
uh, yeah, it is. Uh, yeah, I know there's the old saying for people investors when um oh god dang, I'm spacing the name of where the stock market
Wall Street?
there you go. People on the West Coast who lived on the West Coast knew you'd have to wake up at like 2 in the morning in order to get up and start getting ready to compete with people on the East Coast
Oh, yeah.
because of what time it opens over there. So if you were the type of person that slept even till 6 a.m. on the West Coast, you were probably missing out. You probably weren't
Yeah.
able to invest like you could on the East Coast. And so now that's not so much of a thing, but it was when everything was, paper filing and phone calls. So
Mm.
I know a lot of these little things, but it's not because I ever did it.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely. I don't have enough money to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used to buy little tiny bits here and there, but it's like most of the time the fees are worth more than you've got to you buy it, and the fee for buying it means it has to like triple in cost before you even start to make money. And so I was just like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, we've hit our time. Yeah. Thank you for playing my game show, Thank you for coming on, and you'll have to let after this I'll message you to get what you want your bracelet to say and what colors. And then
Oh,
we'll send you a bracelet.
yeah. Well, I appreciate playing the game, and, I did as Lawrence predicted, I did have a few objects that I could have introduced that were, I spared you 'cause I have a couple that I could have brought out, but I was like, "Oh, I'll leave those put away for this time, I guess."
You probably would have made me turn red, so it would have been funny.
I can still do it. I've got them right here.
I know probably what all of them are, but I would it would definitely yeah. So well, this was fun. And for those of you who don't already, go follow Brandon, follow his new publication, and pay to subscribe so that you can get into his paid content. He's absolutely a wonderful person, one of the kindest people on Substack. So go subscribe and join him. Um, he will be a regular guest of mine once a month, every month for ever, as far as I'll be doing live Substacks. So tune in once a month to see him. And yeah, thank you for coming, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. The probably the next time we see each other, I'm probably going to try to be doing StreamYard. So this will maybe be the
Oh.
last time we see each other just on regular Substack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do this on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter and Facebook, and try to get them all set up to go off at once.
Oh, okay. Well, might wanna start early 'cause, obviously this time, I don't know what was going on, but
Well, at least we got it figured out. That's
yeah,
that's the part
yeah.
that really matters. So
Yep.
All right. Have a good day. Bye, everybody.
Alright, see ya.